Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Tuesday, the first day of July 2025. Happy new month to you all. Today, we are going to look into the insecurity situation in Kwara State, and I will be bringing a series of topics to you about this situation going on in Kwara State. Don't forget that I am the first person that announced that in Kwara State, that was 5 months ago, that in Kwara State, that this new terrorist Mahmouda has a mission to set up a government in Kwara State. And the purpose of establishing this government in Kwara State is because they have a mandate that from Kwara State, they will conquer Yorubanda. This is their mission statement, okay? Now, after that, I started having information about what was going on between Kwara State and Benin Republic, their border. And within 48 hours after reporting the terrorist activities moving between the borders, I saw Shara reporters reported that Benin Republic just closed the border between Kwara State and and their country, Benin Republic. So after that, a lot of things was going on. We started seeing bombing here and there. I was watching the movement, the tone of politicians around Kwara State. They were all mute. So I say, oh my God. The signature is confirmed. Anytime you see insecurity going on in a state and the tough politicians in that state are mute, you know that that insecurity is a government-sponsored insecurity. I said so. Anytime you see your people keeping quiet when their people are dying, they can't talk, know that there is a power from above who are sponsoring those things. Now, these people, the Mahmouda terrorists, they send them to training. They trained, they did a lot of things, and They settled in Osun State at the time, and DSS arrested them. That was in February 8th. Go and fact check everything I'm saying. And they named them Boko Haram. They were not actually Boko Haram. They were Mahmouda terrorists. Then after that, we didn't hear about those people they arrested. And now as I speak to you, that government I reported in, that was 5 months ago, people say, what are you even talking about, Seth? As I speak to you now, tell me that Mahmouda terrorists are not allocating land to people in Kwara State. Do you know the meaning of government? Tell me that Kwara people have not started paying taxes to Mahmouda terrorists. Tell me. You see, sometimes we bring information to you people, you don't know the value of the information. Now, at the end of this video, I am going to tell you the solution, the only means by which the Kwara people, the Yoruba people will be able to defeat these terrorists. They are defeatable. There is a possibility that Kwara people can get rid of them. So at the end, I'm going to list out the solutions. Now, stay with me. The Emir of Kwara is saying something dangerous. Again, accusing the Nigerian army of complicity. But in this one, he is saying that anytime Mahmouda terrorists just arrive to carry out attacks to seize communities, the military will scupper for safety. If the military are running, what do you expect the civilians to do? What is the destiny of civilians if the military are running from the terrorists for safety? Now, Sarah reporters published this today, and the news is everywhere. Even people from Kwara State can confirm it. Now, this is what it reads at exclusive. Nigerian soldiers usually abandon their motorcycles, flee whenever terrorists attack Kwara community. Emir, we warned you people, but you refuse to hear us because we are nothing, okay? We are nothing now. We not get level, all right? But we know where we get our information. We know the risk we take sometimes to get information from these terrorists. We know what and how to enter. All these terrorists, if they are in America, they will not survive 2 days. All these terrorists, if they are in South Africa, they will not survive 2 days. If they are in Egypt, they will not survive 2 days. If they are in Nigeria, they will not survive 2 days. Why am I saying this? Is it because these countries are good? No. Because these terrorists are not hiding to operate. If I call someone now, if I call a politician now, DSS will come and pick me, right? Yes, they will come and pick me within 48 hours. But these terrorists are using Telegram. They use Telegram, they use WhatsApp. Sometimes we saw what they are talking about. We used to see it. Tell me, why is it that DSS have not been able to capture these people, if not for the sole reason of complicity? No, it's a big question. Now, what transpired. Let's go into this article. Don't forget that at the end of this video, I am going to tell you what I think the Kwara people should do. Not only Kwara people, everybody that is faced with this terrorist attack, what you must do to be able to defeat them. That is what we are going to discuss at the end of the video. Now, let's go through this article. It reads that the Emir of Quir in the Baruten local government area of Kwara State, His Royal Highness Ambassador Dr. Alhaji Omar Sariki Osman Sabispasi II has accused military personnel deployed to the community of abandoning their post and fleeing during terrorist attack. Speaking during the exclusive interview with SAR reporters on Monday afternoon, the monarch expressed deep frustration over the inability of the Nigerian military to confront the terrorists who have repeatedly invaded his domain. Out of the article, let's talk. Why is it that these terrorists have invaded this community so many times? The sole question is, must the military run away anytime these terrorists are coming? If they are running out, do you think that it's because they don't have weapons? No. Capital letter NEO. That is not the reason. Because if it is because they don't have weapons, I know how the Nigerian military operates. They will go and remobilize. It is because maybe they don't have the mandate to attack. They don't have the mandate to attack. Now, let's continue. He lamented that despite government assurance, no substantial reinforcement had been made to secure the community. Instead, he said, the burden of protection now rests on poorly equipped local vigilante. Stay with me, I'm going to tell you what you must do to defeat these people. Now, this is what he said in quotes. We are yet to see the deployment of more security forces as promised by the government. They have visited the areas and they have gone back to their own camps. We are now relying on our local vigilante. My vigilante from the district, they are everywhere securing the community. Of course, if the terrorists launch a fresh attack now, we cannot rely on ourselves. The few military that are here are not solid enough to confront them, the Emir said. According to him, the soldiers stationed in the area are inexperienced and ill-equipped, often resorting to retreatment whenever gunmen strike. I disagree with the Emir. The Emir is saying that the military they deploy there are not experienced, that they are always retreating, that they are running away whenever the gunmen strike. I refuse with the Emir. With all due respect, that is not true. These people, I would say, they don't have the mandate to fight. What kind of military run away from the terrorists? What do they want the people from the community to do? Now, the Emir is saying that they are relying on their local vigilante, but the military are running. Vigilante using pump action and shoot and run. We'll be able to confront them and fight them. But the military will take AK-47 are running. You see, because they are not experienced. That is not true. Now, this is what the Emir said in quote. In fact, they have been with us for long, but in the most cases, they cannot do much because they are not properly equipped. If you see them, you will see that they are young boys that are just from the training. They cannot go into any serious fighting. That is the reason they always drop their motorcycle and run away whenever the terrorists launch an attack, he added. The Emir's revelation paints a blank picture of the escalating insecurity in northern Kwara, where rural communities have come under frequent attack by the armed terrorists who kill, adopt, and loot with impunity. Sarah reporters had in April reported the emergence of the Mahmuda terror group in parts of the north-central Nigeria, where they have been wreaking havoc on rural communities across Kwara and Niger states. The group operates around the expensive Kanji Lake National Park, a vast ungoverned terrain shared by Kwara, Niger, and parts of Kebbi State. Communities affected in Kwara include Kemanji, Tenobi, Babete, Nuku, and Nuhu in Kayama local government area, and several villages within the Yashinkira district of Barutin local government area. In Niger State, Babana and Wawa district in Borgu local government area were also overtaken by the terrorist group. So the article continues, but let me stop the article here. But let's talk about what is the solution to these attacks. How will these communities be able to get rid of these terrorists? Number one, ask the military to leave. Don't take what I am saying for granted. Number one, ask the military to leave. Any military you see where terrorists are always attacking. You said they are running away, they are doing this. How are you sure that those military are not informers, telling them everything before they run? A military man running away from your duty. What stops you from resigning if you are not working with the terrorists? Number one thing, ask the military to leave. The second thing I'm going to say, you see, equip your vigilante with all your resources. I repeat, equip your vigilantes with all your resources. I listened to one terrorist who told us that if there is no vigilante in Nigeria, Nigeria could have become a thing of the past. I don't understand the language until I came to realize that these people are not afraid of the military, not because the military don't have power. Why? Because they have captured the military, both their intelligence, their staffs, as in they don't fear them because of the relationship. They do have meeting with the military, they do rapport with them, they do fraternize with them. So they are not afraid of these people, because if the military are coming to attack, the terrorists will be able to put call across, and they can tell the military to retreat, not to attack them again. They have gotten up to that level. Yeah, they have gotten up to that level. So you must be able to fight alone. If you fight with the military, that fight is going to be corrupted if you don't trust them, like what the Emir is saying. So I encourage the Emir, if you really want to sell your lands to buy weapons, equip the vigilante, they will wipe them away. But once you start involving all these police, military men, and all those things, before you know, your community will become a forgotten one. They will wipe you people away, change your name, change everything, and you can't do nothing. The government will not come to your rescue. Anyway, it is what it is. I believe that Nigeria is not sustainable, that division of Nigeria will be the only solution to all this predicament, because in the vision of Nigeria, every region, every territory will now have to have their own security. Imagine Edo State like a country of their own, equipping their people with all sorts of assorted rifles, protecting their community. Who born these terrorists to invade Edo State? Imagine if Southeast has their own country. There could be any other thing going on in the country, but you invading their country, we are talking about security. But you see, Nigeria makes it possible for people to lose their lives. Abuja is against people, and the presidency is against so many people. If they could do this, no criminal will invade your community again, because they will know that they don't have spies again. They will understand that the people are in charge. The reason why people are dying, people are not secure, is because the people are not in charge. This is what I have to say about this.